appealing to women, a lot about the safety, the wide-body Camry, and they even advertised that one a few years ago by showing a pregnant woman. And they had the caption, "There's nowhere safer than inside a wide body." And Toyota got in trouble a few years ago for their advertisements that were geared towards the gay market. And they had two blokes in a passionate embrace, and there was the Camry in the background. But it's basically, that's who they are. And most people that you've never looked at that logo before like this. You've never thought, oh my God, there's 3 vaginas just lined up. You don't do that. But now you'll be looking around and going, oh, okay. The Mazda logo, right? Bang, bang. We haven't done that one yet. We've got time to do that one? Because if I was going to do like, if I was a caveman doing women's sort of thing, I'd probably go like that. Right? To show what a woman looks like. And if I wanted to show what a man looks like, I might do something like that. Very primitive. That's what he looks like on a good day. Right? Now, does anybody know what the VW logo looks like? It's actually 2 big V's, like that. Again, if you have a look at the best-selling VW car of all time, what does it look like? Curvy, sleek, round, beautiful, beautiful thing. I mean, I've got a beautiful round little MX-5 Mazda. It's just very curvy. I like that because I'm attracted to the feminine form. If I was gay, I'd get one of those straight line, straight door wedge with the fins in the side, and you get a Ferrari, right? If I was attracted to men, that's what I would buy. Sorry for anybody in the room who drives a Ferrari. It's okay. You either find me attractive or you're trying to compensate for something. Oh, fantastic. For me, it has to give us $20 for our charity. Awesome. Even I support an orphanage in Africa, and $15 Australian actually pays for school shoes, school books, and school fees for one child for an entire year. So, thank you very much for that. Moving on. All right. So, car logos. Very, very interesting. As I said, like this is a full day workshop, and we're just about running out of time. But there's in architecture. Anybody been to the United States? Capitol building in the US is big enough to put the Statue of Liberty inside of, standing up. Okay? Along from the Capitol building in the US, there's a big long line, and then there's the Washington Monument. Washington Monument is 555 feet high, 6,666 inches. Very interesting if you're into numerology, but basically, exactly that thing. Who's been to Rome? Okay. Not to offend anybody, but St. Paul didn't marry anybody because he was quietly feminine. St. Paul's Cathedral, really big and round. Across from that, St. Peter's Basilica. Looks exactly like that. And of course, St. Peter was the guy who decided to start the church where we don't allow women in this church. It's through architecture, it's through logo design, it's through physiology, it's through psychology, it's through your body language, it's through the way you interact with the world. Okay? This is binary sexology, and again, very, very brief introduction to it this morning. Something I stumbled upon by accident while I was thinking, okay, how can I balance my brain out? I'm going to start meditating, I'm going to start doing all this communing, getting away from being in front of my computer all day. And while I was just sitting there one day watching the sunrise, bang, I got this massive download. Colleen, is it? Yep. Colleen has actually got a little logo around her neck, which looks like that. Okay? The Egyptian symbol. Stylized like that. Right? Depending on which books you read, the Egyptian ankle symbol, it does look a little bit like a sandal strap. If you put your ankle through there, your foot through there, and that ties it on. But always in the art, it's actually seen being given from the gods to man. It's a gift from God to man. It's always a symbol of power, spirituality, creativity. And if we have a look, basically what it is, very, very simple. Procreation, fornication, it's as close to God and spirituality as you can get while you've got this skin on. So again, it's through architecture way back to the Egyptians. It's used in modern day marketing the business now, anybody who's selling you, whether they're selling you a house, whether they're selling you a car, whether they're selling you on their goods and services, really need to have a look at it. And if you've got a website that lists your services like Bang Bang Bang, or a business card that lists your services like Bang Bang Bang, you really need to go, hey, I'm actually catering for less than 50% of the population. Because there are a lot of men out there who are actually more feminine in their energy. There are men who buy safe cars with airbags, and not all men go out and buy the really fast Ferrari. Okay? And if you listen to any of the studies, you'll know that women make about 2/3 to 3/4 of the buying decisions anyway. So you really want to start appealing to this side in their psychology, in their physiology, in their spirituality, in the way that women naturally are. And again, if you can learn to speak 2 languages, you're going to make more than twice as many sales as the person who can only speak 1. Now, before I finish up, because I'm being given the wind-up, feedback form in there, I've made it very, very simple for you. Just circle the words that you like. You can write comments in there if you want to. If you're feeling that way inclined. On the back, again, we've got the book for sale. If you want to make lots and lots and lots of money, pick up a book. If you want to actually find out more about how to balance the other side of your brain, there's some other things on here, which we do discounts on all of this stuff. So whatever price is on there, just ignore it or cut a third off it for a bit of fun. And I would love to spend a whole day with you and actually go a lot more in depth to looking at how you communicate with other people, how it goes through your business, and it can be the way you answer the phone, not just the logo on your business card. It can be the way you lay out things in bullet points on your website. Very, very effective. It has increased sales by, I think, 186% in some businesses. So a little bit more than double by actually communicating with both sides of people's minds and also with both sexes, because you can't always tell the sex by just looking at the outside. Okay, I'm straight up and down and masculine and that sort of stuff, but nowadays that I'm not so much financial planning, I'm rich and sitting in front of a computer screen all day, I'm much more in my natural feminine flow. And if you want to communicate to me, if you want to sell to me, you operate on that side, at least first, because I still go to the other side. Once you've mastered both, it's kind of like carrying your slide rule and also your paintbrush. And you think, I've got to sit down and do my BAS today, then you bring out the slide rule, you bring out the calculator, and you use that left side of the brain. Bang, bang, bang. Okay? Then when you're going to see the sunset, or you're going to paint a picture, or you're going to play with the kids, put that away. And you pick up the paintbrush, and you spend some time being aimless, directionless, in chaos, rather than complete control. Okay? That's where I spent too much of my time, and it nearly cost me my life. I'm sure you know some other people who have done similar things. Having a balance is the idea of the game. Also, using your business and using your skill, because every day you're in sales, communicating with your partner to get them to do the dishes or to get them to do whatever you want them to do. Talk to them in their language. Understand what frame of mind they're in, because some women come home and they're like, right, what do I need to do? And you know, oh, she's operating in her left brain masculine right now. If I want to relate to her and have a good time, I'm going to need to find out how to switch her into that. And guys, the easiest way is to say, you look so beautiful when you're angry. Instantly switches it from bang, 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 I want to be in control, to, oh, do I? I didn't think so. Right? Men have been doing this for centuries, but unconsciously. They haven't known that they're doing it. Once you can actually discover it, once you can actually be illuminated, you can no longer be manipulated. You can control other people, other people can't control you. You can start to see what they're actually doing.
You should tell us to read the questions.
Who's reading the questions?
I mean, my God.
All right. Has anybody got any questions for me before I wrap up? I've actually gone over time on it. Fantastic. Gobsmacked. Thank you very much. As I say, it's a lot of material, and I'd really love to come back. I think we charge $99 for the full-day workshop. So, among other things, books and frogs and all sorts of things going on. So, thank you very much. You guys can answer what we especially 1 to 0.
euros. I've got a whole new feeling about the Ford Oval. I've worked at that for 26 years. And reminds me of some of the people I used to work for there. Anyway, we're very lucky. Before we close up, I hope we can say we don't. A little outpost out here at Rugby, I suppose, but it's an important, beautiful part of our Moreton Bay region. The Moreton Bay region, I saw the other day, we're climbing up towards 400,000 people. We're not going to be that far away from it. So it's the largest local government area in Australia. So it's one of the third largest in Australia. There you go. And they're really, I'm just a metropolitan area. So I think we're very, very fortunate and honoured to have the men come and visit us and have breakfast with us. So I'm going to pose it. He's got a couple of minutes to tell us what's going on at the council at this busy time.